What is the most significant change they will feel? What can the tax office see now that might have gone unnoticed since 5 years ago?
When you are small, when you are starting as a small business, it is very easy to manage things. So start your discipline from when you are small.
Hi everyone, welcome to JCSS Indonesia Podcast episode 2. As a business owner, have you ever felt anxious hearing the word tax, especially with the DGT's new, more sophisticated system that's rolling out in 2025? Is my business being watched? What if my bookkeeping is not 100% perfect? Today, we're going to turn that anxiety into strategy. Here with us today is Mr. Loganathan, President Director from JCSS Indonesia. Our goal today is simple: to give you practical guidance so you can focus more on growing your business and sleep better at night. Welcome, Mr. Logan.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you once again, Dina, for your wonderful introduction. Yes, this is not going to be an anxiety. It will be a strategy when we plan in the right manner.
So, Mr. Logan, many business owners are hearing about the DJP's new system, Coretax.
Yeah.
In simple terms, for an SME owner, what is the most significant change they will feel? What can the tax office see now that might have gone unnoticed since 5 years ago?
Yeah, the change is very simple, but it took a long time to get into the implementation. Instead of signing on to the multiple websites, multiple filings, now everything is integrated into a single tax system, which is called Coretax. So you don't have to file separately for PPN, PPA 21 and PPA and 2 separate. But everything is all pulled into a single system where you can sign in with a single sign-on login. You can manage all your tax requirements, tax compliance on a monthly basis, quarterly basis, even annual basis. Everything is in a single place. That in a way, it's very helpful for the SMEs, even for any kind of larger enterprises also.
Based on your experience, what are the common bookkeeping sins or mistakes by SMEs that were once considered trivial, but can now trigger a law letter from the tax office?
Thanks, Dina, for your question. This is in many of the SME owners or entrepreneurs' mind. So there are very basic 2 principles, which is considered as sins, and with the Coretax system rolling out, you will be easy to get noticed by the tax authorities. One is under-reporting your revenue, which is lesser sales. So you do a billion rupiah sales, but you report to 800 juta, then you are in trouble. The second item is overbooking your expenses, meaning some of your expenses not relating to business, but you wanted to book it in admissible expenses, whereby you reduce your profitability or profit, whereby the government, the Kantor Pajak or DJP, get lesser revenue, which is supposed to be received if you are maintaining in a proper manner. So these 3 things, you keep it in mind. No more under-reporting of revenue, no more over spending, or no more over booking of expense, and reduce your profitability. So these things are considered as sins, where definitely, ultimately, you will have higher chances of getting the love letters from DJP, which is at SWedWedeka.
Seeing those risks, what are the fundamental principles or framework as a business owner must adopt to keep their bookkeeping and financial data clean and tax compliant?
Yeah. This is when you are small, when you are starting as a small business, it is very easy to manage things. So start your discipline from when you are small. No more Excel sheet. So you better subscribe to a online cloud platform where you better control your day-to-day activities and also keep a track of all your expenses, revenues, and tax compliance, BPJS, all the filing online. It will be easy. And number 2, it is very much helpful for you to track which employee does what. If there is any malpractices or any mistakes or errors done by your employees, you can easily correct it, and you have audit trail also. Like in India and many other countries, there is a specific law that requires to use only the audit trail enabled software. So whereby you can keep a watch of what is going wrong, how this can be rectified. This is how most of the countries' government and tax authorities also require the SME owners or even enterprise owners to keep a tab of it. So it's easy to maintain and subscribe online cloud platform or rely on a accounting package which is well within the budget level.
Besides bookkeeping, HR, and payroll are another tax minefield. What are the main tax-related risks in payroll that often trap SMEs?
So in countries like Indonesia, payroll and HR-related things are looked into very seriously. So a lot of the ERP tools which I was mentioning, accounting packages, also comes with payroll packages also. So when you are subscribing, and which are very, very affordable price available, we do not have to worry about, you don't have to go for a bigger ERP org-wide. There are a lot of free tools also available where you can make use of it. Even a lot of free payroll tools are available to some extent. Like until you are reaching 20 employees or 30 employees, you can very well optimize the free usage of ERP, accounting packages, payroll, and those kind of regulatory requirement complaints things. With these payroll packages, with these payroll automation, what you can get most benefit is BPJS compliance, PP H21 compliance. These are all the major compliance relating to payroll employees. So these are all the must to do. And yeah, you can do it in Excel sheet, but it's all prone to errors. So just to make sure that you are not losing any data, you are not making any errors during the government filing, better rely on a cloud platform which is affordable, or of course there are a lot of free resources also available.
And often the biggest challenge in adopting new system isn't the technology, but the team itself. What are your tips for as an SME leader to manage this transition without facing resistance?
See, most of the organizations, if you look at the many organizations who are failed in the past, it's not because of the technology, it's because of the people. The people behind technology is most important. So when you are implementing a tool, or when you are implementing an automation technique inside your organization, the leader, your CEO or CFO, is the one who should be an enabler, or he should be the person who live as an example to follow it. When he follows or she follows the technology, obviously the employees also, the team members also following it. So leading by example is the only way where you can adopt new technologies, and also company-wide adaptation. So yeah, it starts from leader, tone at the top.
To implement the principle of a single source of truth, what kind of systems or platforms do you typically recommend for SMEs? What are the selection criteria?
So if I name some of the softwares available on the public domain, it will be kind of recommendation or something. So without naming the software tools, I can give you one recommendation which fits for everyone, SMEs or the small entrepreneurs and sole proprietorship. So it should be fitting into your budget. It should be reliable. It should be tamper-proof. Tamper-proof, I mean it should be an audit trail enabled tool. And number 4, it should be a user-friendly UX and UI. So if there is super duper software available even for free, if it is not user friendly, definitely nobody will going to adopt it. So these 4 things you keep it in mind, and end of the day we are developing nation, so definitely cost comes as a primary decision making criteria. So it should be either free to some extent and our premium version, or should well within your budget. So until you reach a 20 or 30 employee stage, you are very well adapt these kind of freemium edition or low budget tools.
Now let's go back to payroll. If a business wants to automate for accuracy, what are the available solutions for SMEs? When should they consider outsourcing?
Yeah. So if you are a smaller organization of less than 20, instead of running or having your own team, better outsource it, because that will eliminate your time and money to some extent. Because on an average, if it is less than 20 employees, 10 employees, I would ideally see from Indonesian's business perspective, about 3 to 4 million rupiah would be an ideal budget, where within you can manage your pay slips, payroll, BPJS compliance, PP Hadwa 1 compliance, and SPT tahunan untuk karyawan. All those things within this budget. There are many firms available where you can seek outsourcing opportunities rather than setting up your own team, where you need to hire a dedicated person, and after the first week of the month, this person don't have any other work.
Yeah.
So you got to manage, or you have to break your mind what else I can give it to him. So until you reach to a certain stage beyond 30 employee or something, then you better outsource it if you are keen enough to run your business within the budget.
And finally, let's talk about the real consequences. What actually happens if a business owner ignores all of this and receives an SP2DK, which is a love letter from the tax office?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, if you are really serious about running a business and succeed in Indonesia, definitely you should follow the rules but not break the rules. So tax planning or planning your profitability is very well acknowledged, but not tax evasion. So whatever you do, be serious in your business and legitimately follow the systems the government had put in place. And yeah, these two mantras will definitely bring you success in any corner of the Indonesia, and there is a sea level of opportunities available in Indonesia for especially SMEs. Just statistics, more than 65 to 70% of Indonesia total economy run and the GDP comes from SMEs.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Got it. That was incredible. So the key isn't to be afraid, but to be prepared. Organize your data with the right system, automate error-prone like payroll, and most importantly, don't hesitate to get professional help before or when your problem arises. Don't let tax matters hinder your business growth. Huge thank you so much for Mr. Loganathan for all the practical insights. For all of our listeners who want to learn more, you can visit JCSS Indonesia website. See you in the next episode.